Morry the Handyman, and my job is to solve people's problems. Why should you recommend me to people that you know? First thing is, I want to give you a couple of references. The Better Business Bureau has me listed with an A+ rating. Angie's List, I have earned their Super Service Award for about 14 years in a row now. This is something that I'll put up by a shower, by a toilet. Sometimes we'll turn it this way, coming into a house, so that people can feel comfortable holding on. The next thing I do is install faucets. Here we have a bathroom faucet. I will also do kitchen faucets and faucets going in and out of the garage, in the basement, the laundry.
Disposals too?
I do disposals as well.
Where did you get
Toilets. Coffee cup. I can compare toilets that are leaking, toilets that are running, and it makes it a whole lot easier for the people that live there. You don't realize just how important a toilet is until you don't have it. Here's some examples of other faucets that I use. Now, when a pipe is leaking, as you'll see here on the back, there are a couple of different tools that I can use to fix it. Here's a pipe cutter. So when I have to shorten it, I will take it and cut it. However, if I was to use a pipe cutter this size, it just wouldn't work. This is what I use when I'm cutting lines for either a refrigerator or an Instant Hot, and use different sizes. I put up a smoke detector for somebody. This is something that I can put up on any floor. There are certain codes that are required, and in certain cities, certain types of smoke detectors that are used. Then I get a call to somebody who has a pantry, and they're trying to work on this pantry, and they say, you know, I have this little light in there, but it doesn't seem to work. So I take the light down, fix it, put it back up, and now you have a light that works. This particular one in the middle is something I put into a home because they had several teenagers, all kinds of devices that need to be plugged in. Probably all seen little charge cables like this. So in this plug, on either side, you can just plug it in, and there's 2 per. So I put these strategically around the house, and they don't have to worry about chargers. The next thing they told me was, my lights don't work. So it turned out in this kitchen, they had a GFCI blown. A GFCI is a special kind of plug that's a safety plug. So we went in the kitchen, this is the GFCI, I reset it, and the light came back on. That's all that it was, and they thought that they had a major electrical problem. Then you'll notice somebody else had me put in a 3-way switch. So what that means is that I can turn it on or off here. I can also go to the other side of the room and turn it on and off. So that's the beauty of a 3-way switch. After the 3-way switch is on, somebody called me and said, I need a dimmer. So consequently, I went and put a dimmer in for them. So now they had that. I put in an awful lot of stair railings. You've probably seen these along walls. There are a number of times that I'll put these in for somebody on both sides because they just don't have the strength anymore and they needed to go down the steps. When I do this, I can use different size drills to put them on. Then I get into doorknobs, both round kind, lever kind. I can also put in a deadbolt for them. The last thing I want to show you is closet shelves. Quite often in a bedroom, they'll ask me to put in a shelf because they don't like what's there. So I can put in a shelf. You can hang stuff on here. I can also take this, turn it around. Now it's a shoe shelf. So you can put shoes in. So these are the kinds of things that I do. If you notice this board here, it's called locks and latches. This is something I happen to have made for my grandkids. But all of these locks and latches are the kinds of things that I can also install in people's homes. What is the perfect referral for me? It could be somebody with violation lists. It can be the elderly. It can be women. The reason that that's good is because I don't take advantage of people. And they know they can trust me. Who can help me? Realtors, home inspectors, physical therapists, other tradespeople, and you. If you hear of someone needing a handyman, have them call Morry the Handyman, and I'll fix things around their house. So they know. Thank you.